Alright, we are live, we are live, we are live. Alright, gonna tell the peoples. Let's see. Alright, Becton gonna test for agency. Kind of figured that, unfortunately. Hopefully we can bring him back. If not, I trust Tyler Steen enough where I think that won't be the worst thing in the world. It sucks, but there is unfortunately only so much money. Let's see if I can make this work. It's my first time streaming, so don't... Patience, as they say. Alrighty. So, in 3 minutes, it's gonna, come like a freaking avalanche. Jonathan Allen to visit the Vikings, that would be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. This I'm upset about. Khalil Mack already re-signing with the Chargers. It's like, hey, I really wanted Khalil Mack for the Eagles. He would be a good rotation piece, and leadership now that BG's... I think you can assume he's going to retire. Nothing's beneficial, but I think you can only assume. So Twitter's down, so I got 4 different sites for updates, so we're just gonna hope that, it's okay. Did Twitter fix itself? Oh, is Twitter back? I don't know. Nope. That's okay. Let's see. I'm a Sixers fan, and I'm hoping they tank, right? And there's always some random role player when the team's tanking that'll one game be 96 Jordan, and then you just win a game you really shouldn't win, and it kind of screws up the tank. The only thing I have a problem with BlueSky is I don't think they do notifications. So it's there's only... Yeah, they still don't have it. There's only so much I could do. I don't think they updated as much. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's take a look. Oh, is there a stream issue? Okay. Hopefully it's not buffering too bad. If it is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I can do about that. Because I try to close everything. We'll see. Let's just... Alright. So yeah, they have Milton Williams as the number 1. The number 1 option for free agency, which I'm pretty... I don't know, it's kind of shocking that like our second or third string D tackle is the best free agent, but man, he was kind of like insane. And then Josh Sweat being 5. I said on Twitter, I was like, I have a hot take that Eagles fans probably won't like, and that hot take being, I think Josh Sweat is pretty overrated because he'll have like stretches of games where he's like all over the field and he's impacting everything, but then he'll have stretches of games where you don't hear his name called once, and he's just like not doing anything at all, and it's like he's a good player to have, but for the money that he would have to take, that we would have to pay him to be back here, I just don't think that it's worth it. And I was talking to a Patriots fan this week, and he's like, yeah, I don't know if I wanted to pay Josh Sweat that. And I'm like, I don't know if you would want to pay Josh Sweat that money. And I just, he's 28. You're gonna have to pay him a multi-year deal. You know, he'll make that impact. He's not like an everyday impact guy. You know, he deserves the bag for sure. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Eagles fans want to bring Josh Sweat back, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm all right. And me saying Josh Sweat is overrated is not me coping that I know we're going to lose him. When we picked between Josh Sweat and Hassan Reddick, I wanted to keep Hassan Reddick over Josh Sweat. And while that has worked out for us this year, being that he had 2.5 sacks in the Super Bowl and we won the Super Bowl, I think long term, it doesn't make much sense to give him 15, 16, $17 million deal or whatever he's going to make. That's just me. Let's see what we got. Because notifications are still coming through. So I think people can still tweet. Because, yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to wing it this year. I want to be refreshing a bunch. Because it is 12:03, so we can really start seeing things roll in. But if communication's kind of down amongst the insiders, it might be kind of scary. Are we buffering? Dang. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to make the stream better. I don't know. Alright, we're just going to hope for the best. Alright. Let me tell the Instagram peeps we are streaming. Okay. Oh, we got Hassan Reddick to the Buccaneers. 1 year, $14 million. 1 year, $14 million. Hassan Reddick. Speaking of Hassan Reddick, wow. All right. Well, there you go. You would think he would have to take a prove-it deal. He still makes pretty good money. And Buccaneers really have a chance to really upgrade that pass rush. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe I should put Instagram up because Instagram gave me the news. All right. Well, there you go. There's the first pin to drop that I've seen. Let's put this on. Hassan Reddick to the Buccaneers. That's funny, man. I mean, that holdouts never end well for the players, and I think ownership is starting to catch on, because it's just how many holdouts have we seen that it like ends up either being like a rocky start or just bad overall. I think the most infamous one is Le'Veon Bell to the Jets. He was one of the best running backs in the league, and then he held out for a whole year, signed with New York, and then just fell off a cliff. Okay. I think it scares me that stream says they will experience buffering. It's not may, they will. Buffering will happen. So, only so much I can do, unfortunately. But Hassan Reddick to the Bucks. Oh, this is okay. 12 million guaranteed. All right, that's not bad. That's a pretty big. That's a pretty good deal. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some predictions. Let's see. Okay. Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold is going. I think the smart thing is the Steelers. So I think I heard today that they were like the Steelers were like, oh, they're probably gonna get Aaron Rodgers, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I think the Steelers culture is better than the Jets culture, so you might be able to like rein that in a little bit. But I think Sam Darnold, you know, if you get him in an ideal situation, that he's gonna be able to, you know, raise the floor a little bit for you. Notification: Chris Godwin back to the Bucks, 3 years, $66 million. All right, so that's what, 22 a year, 20 something a year, 22 a year. I think that's 22 a year. They said he's gonna get like around 20 million. That's what he got. All right, Chris Godwin back. He had a terrible leg injury last year. Hopefully, I'm hoping he can rebound, because, you know, just a really good wide receiver. Injuries are always unfortunate. So, yeah, Sam Darnold going to the Seahawks would not be that good for him, because terrible offensive line and no wide receivers except Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now the Steelers just trade for DK Metcalf. So you got two go ball guys in Metcalf and Pickens. So we'll see what happens there. I think they need to fix that running game a little bit. They need to make it more reliable. Yeah. Sam Darnold's an interesting one, because he did really well last year, but when it got to the playoffs and we got some real pressure, he couldn't handle the pressure at all. Not even a little bit. So, right here, couldn't make quick decisions, and two losses. Carlton Davis, big signing, kind of an underrated player that's going to be on the move. I mean, if the Lions get him back, that would be ideal for them. But we shall see. We shall see. Charvarius Ward, he said that he doesn't want to go to San Francisco because of, the personal things of his life, and he just kind of wanted to get away from that scene. So I think you can expect him to move. Yeah, right here. He needs fresh start away from California. So I think you'd expect like maybe a West Coast team. Yeah, Reddick getting moved finally is funny. As an Eagles fan, it has been amusing to watch this happen, and moving off of him was the right move. Signing Bryce Huff in his place was not the greatest move. So I think if we move off of him, if we can, I'd be down for it, but I just don't know if people are going to take on that contract. DJ Reed, a good cornerback, he kind of gets overshadowed by having Sauce Gardner there. Another notification? No. Every time there's a Twitter notification. Amari Cooper had a quiet year, but, I mean, still, he's in his 30s, but I think it's still a good signing for a team that needs wide receiver. There's a lot of, like, older wide receivers that are on the radar for people. Let's see what we got. Okay, Jalen Moore. 49ers offensive tackle, 2-year, $30 million deal to the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs needed some tackle help, as you saw in the Super Bowl. Alex Hunt, Nolan Smith, and Joshua going crazy on the Chiefs, so they get a guy. This is not the right link, ESPN. That is a wide receiver, Jalen Moore. This clearly says offensive tackle. Did you spell his name wrong or what? I don't. Ugh. That's a little embarrassing, ESPN. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's an ad. Yay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I think the Eagles, they're going to sign like a rotational defense tackle piece because we saw Grady Jarrett get released today. Which, he was a staple in Atlanta for so long. Okay, more Hassan Reddick deals. Has Twitter figured its life out yet? I don't think so. Nope. That's okay. It's embarrassing journalism. I'm glad they gave Stephen A. Smith $100 million though. I'm glad they're spending their money on that and not people that can spell his name right. Real good priorities for the leading name in sports. Gotta love that stuff. All right, man. I want the Becton notification that he's coming back so bad. I'm surprised the Vikings haven't extended Byron Murphy. He has 9 interceptions last year, something like that. Just like, and he had the celebrations, Okay, yeah, the ESPN, the Twitter notifications are slower than ESPN's website, which is kind of crazy. Are there just 2 Jalen Moores spelled Jaylon? Because if Schefter's spelled wrong too. Yeah, there's 2. Alright. I mean, I still think ESPN should have their links correct. So I'm not too familiar with Jalen Moore. And it's really hard to look at offensive lineman sacks. How many games has he played? Okay, so he only started 5 games this year and played in 15. So he hasn't played all that much. But I guess he's a body, right? Interesting. Maybe they see something in him. I don't know. It's really hard to look at stats for offensive tackles you don't really know. But hey, I mean, what you gonna do? They needed someone, and Ronnie Stanley going back to the Ravens. Not ideal if you are the fan of the red and white. I hope Chris Godwin bounces back, man. Like, very, very bad. Because it's just unfortunate. It really is. Let's go. I gotta turn my Instagram links on. This is crazy. I gotta turn my Instagram notifications on. Because Elon wanted to fool around today, I guess. Because that's just what we do now. Okay. Alrighty. What would be a sound alert? Would it play the draft music? That'd be funny. Okay, let's go. Oh, we got a deal. The top center free agency is off the board as Falcons center Drew Dalman is headed to the Bears to become the NFL's second highest paid center. 3 years, $42 million. Man, the Bears are active on that offensive line. Really, like they saw that Caleb Williams running for his life, right? Running for his life last year. They trade for Joe Tooney. What was the other? They signed another. They trade for like Josh something Jackson of the Rams. Just like really, just resetting their offensive line, and you got to give them credit for addressing a need and putting all of your resources on there. Like it just doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go. Notifications are on. Notifications on. For Mr. Schefter. I can't believe I'm doing this on Instagram. That's crazy. Braxton Berrios to the Texans for a 1 year, $2 million deal. He's a love the tiny white wide receivers. He'll go to the Texans, which is they've signed Christian Kirk and Braxton Berrios. Not the most inspiring wide receiver moves, but you know, I guess it's somebody. It's better than what they had, maybe. All right. I think I'll do this till about 1. Because unfortunately, your guy got to go to work today. But the big names are still on the board. Milton Williams still there. Sweat's still there. Darnold's still there. Godwin's gone. How we doing, Twitter? We back? No, we're not back. Of course not. I'm putting a little too much faith in them. Dre Greenlaw was a player that I would be like, hey, if we can't get Bond back, maybe he'd be an okay replacement, you know? Have Fangio's system revive another linebacker. Yep, everyone's telling me Braxton Berrios got signed. That's not exactly the breaking news I was looking for. Shout out to Braxton Berrios but not 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 the name we're all buckled in and seated for. But shout out, man. $2 million, nice. Get your bread. I really like what the Bears are doing, man. I mean, you you have your head coach of the future, Ben Johnson, who's supposed to be this revolutionary coach, and if he hits and he has that offense humming, now you got some protection for Caleb Williams. I think you're in a really good spot. The defense is already in a pretty good spot. So just get the offensive clicking. You know, I think you get somewhere. Last year, the free agency, it was so quick, right? It was it was like Saquon happened pretty immediately. The first one was DeAndre Swift. He went to the Bears. That happened like as soon as it hit 12. So I don't know if it's like the Twitter world being shut down that's slowing it down, or maybe it's just like, I will say the names on the top of the list aren't as big as last year was. Right, Milton Williams is a great player, rising star. I mean, was key to the Super Bowl run that the Eagles went on. But like last year, he probably wouldn't have been the top name here if I were a betting man. Adam Schefter telling us to get the ESPN app for the notifications. Like, bro, that's embarrassing. But I do gotta make sure my that's NFL. Okay, that should be good too. All right, make sure all my notifications are set because I can't believe Twitter's down, bro. It's just so embarrassing, man. I was sitting here thinking my Wi-Fi was down and I wasn't gonna be able to do the stream. No, it's just Twitter. It's it's just it's just Twitter being Twitter. Just down at the perfect time. Oh. Is that just Braxton Berrios again? $28 million guaranteed. Second highest pick. Who's the first? Is it Creed Humphrey? I think it is. I think it is. No, please don't tell me. No. Am I still on? I accidentally refreshed something, but hopefully it's still here. There's too much going on my desktop. I have like 3 different windows open. And I'm staring at my desktop too, so it's like I'm gonna hit things accidentally. Yeah, everyone's like, we know the Falcons center signed with the Bears. Is there anything else, though? Let's fix this. Put this here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna run out of things to talk about if they don't, make moves. All right, so Chicago Bears' new offensive line is Braxton Jones on tackle, Joe Tooney left guard, Drew Dahlman center, Jonah Jackson right guard, right tackle is Darnell Wright. He's the tackle they took, overtaking Jalen Carter. Chiefs are signing running back Elijah Mitchell to a 1-year deal. Hey, I mean, that's solid. At this point, cornerback Jair Alexander remains a member of the Green Bay Packers. Brian Gutekunst is not moving him yet. Okay, so that was a whole bunch of nothing. I thought we knew about Evan Brown. I thought we did. But guess not. Okay, so let me... So yeah, Bears should be significantly better in the online department. They better. That's a big waste of resources. Goodness gracious. The only thing I'm scared about BlueSky is it's going to be just like political stuff. Because my BlueSky is more my political feed than my sports. So, this was not a certainty. It was not a certainty. All right. Diana Rossini. What she got? Same stuff. Nothing new. Twitter's still down. Let's go. Let's see some more free agents, shall we? Shall we? Notifications. Free agent defensive tackle BJ Hill signing a 3-year deal, $33 million with the Bengals. All right. No Hendrickson, no Chase Young. Not Chase Young. Goodness. Jamar Chase. But no T. Higgins, but we got defensive tackle BJ Hill. Hey, listen, he's a good player. It's just, I'm sure Bengals, I mean, if they're not going to spend much money, I don't know. Bengals are such an embarrassment. If you, as an owner, aren't equipped to put all of your monetary resources into your team and to help it win, and you're going to cheap out your fans and let all the stars walk out the door and risk losing the best quarterback you've ever had. Sorry, Carson Palmer. Sorry, Boomer Esiason. But this is what I'm saying. I think that's a problem. And I'm surprised we don't hear sell the team chance for the Bengals that much, because I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I mean, I know Jeffrey Lurie is my owner, but I also have Josh Harris as my owner for the Sixers. So I understand what bad ownership is, and it's just the worst. I think we're seeing more and more how much it screws over a team when you don't have an owner who's willing to, one, allow all the resources and money that the GMs and the coaches need to be successful, but two, are over-involved shout out Jerry Jones, and want to put their hands all over the buttons on the control panel constantly, but then don't want to do the right thing. And then, you know. Okay, Washington reached an agreement with former 49ers and Jets defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw. He's okay. I think the 49ers are just going to get... All the ex-49ers are going to go to Washington because their GM was like the assistant GM with the 49ers. So, that is what's going to happen there. Okay. I don't care about giveaway updates. I need notifications. Okay. Oops. Okay. At least the Bengals are doing something, I guess. I know it just went on a rant, but, like, at least they did something. Asante Samuel Jr.'s, Hey, listen. Hey. Hear me out, Eagles. Bring Junior back. Bring Junior here, alright? We already got Trotter. Trotter Jr. Let's get Samuel Jr. Let's do it. Why not, right? If we can't get Isaiah Rodgers back. Because if they say he can have a pretty hot market, and we don't have all the money in the world right now because we're paying our stars, as a team should. As a team should. That's fine. Javon Kinlaw, if I remember correctly, in the 2022 season, in the NFC Championship game, he got exposed by the Philadelphia Eagles. And we just, ran it his way. So, welcome to Commanders. We'll see you 2 times a year, buddy. Welcome. Welcome. Happy to have you. I like how the only video here is of the Steelers quarterback situation. I don't know. ESPN's just funny, man. Their priorities are funny. I am interested to see what the Steelers do with their quarterback situation because all the quarterbacks are in play, right? They've kept in communication with Russell Wilson. They've kept in communication with Justin Fields. They're talking about Sam Darnold. They're talking about Aaron Rodgers. And it's just like, there better be a move because you just paid $150 million for DK Metcalf. So, gotta throw to somebody. They currently have zero quarterbacks on the roster. Are we back? Someone just sent a test notification. Oh, we're back! Oh! Welcome, Twitter. We're back. All right. I feel like I should just put the big names up here. Schefter. So some people are saying it's a 1 year. Some people are saying it's a 3 year for a Kinlaw. All right. It is back. How about that? Only took 35 minutes into the most important period of the NFL offseason. But good job. Good job, guys. Oh, is it gone again? Yep. That was a fun little 1 minute. That's really funny. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm just not gonna touch it. Not gonna touch it. I don't know if it's up or not. Oh, man. This is comical, man. Somehow I feel like this is targeted towards me, even though it's affecting everyone, but I feel like this is a get at me. And I don't think anyone can tell me different, honestly. It's the first time I wanted to stream, and here we go. So, I mean, I guess. Okay. Anything else? Excuse the noise upstairs. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad, but, you know, life happens. Alright. Let's see. Let's go down into the depths of the. I mean, why not, right? Bring him to Chicago. This is crazy. A poor man's Davion Clowney is a crazy thing to say about a person. Saying like a player is a poor man's anything. Jadeveon Clowney was great, but he's that's nah. Because Jadeveon Clowney had a great start of his career in Houston, right? And then I forget where he went after that, but he just kind of jumped around. He's been solid. He's in Carolina now, which is where he's from. He went to South Carolina. Chase Young, he was the second overall pick and he won Rookie of the Year, but he probably shouldn't have. And just hasn't panned out. Got traded to the 49ers, signed with the Saints. I feel like he could be a guy that the Eagles could bring in on a prove-it deal, have someone in the rotation. There's a lot of edge players. There's a lot of edge players in this free agency class. Can I specify? I thought there was oh, there we go. My position. Let's go edge. Where's our edge guys? Edge rusher. Okay. Oh, this is great. They really read that and thought that was a good idea to upload on the NFL. Apparently they did. Apparently they thought that was okay. Greg Rosenthal, you will be hearing from his lawyers for defamation. Either of them. So that's interesting. So yeah, 2 of them off the board already. Josh Sweat's not coming to Philly. Malcolm Kuntz, he's okay. Yeah, Azeez Ojulari, I would like Azeez Ojulari. I think, he's young. He has like that potential to be like a solid player, and why not take more Giants players and revitalize their careers? DeMarcus Lawrence, man, he's old. He got old fast. he was like in his like prime. He was a menace, man. He really was. We haven't had a Twitter notification in 6 minutes. A little too quiet, I would say. Charles Omenihu was on a lot of like podcasts and stuff. like talking about the Chiefs, talking about the loss, talking about all that. I wonder if they bring him back. Oh, league's personal conduct policy. Oh, so he has some question marks. They gave Harold Landry a lot of money. So it's like, you put a lot of money in the edge already. Are you gonna pay? Because they're even the main team talking about Sweat and Milton Williams. Zadarius Smith was just released. Okay, the Patriots also signed linebacker Robert Spillane. All right, we have a singing 4-year-old, so you're welcome. We're getting serenaded, which is great. You're welcome. That's free money. I don't gotta pay for any rights on that one. That's free. Calais Campbell at 38, still kicking, man. Jonathan Allen. Oh, we're on defensive line now. That's what I thought. More notifications. Yeah, Robert Spillane. So Patriots stocking up on defense. How are we doing here? Good. There's a lot of names I need to work on pronunciation before I say it. Like I'm like pretty good with pronunciation, but some names I'm not gonna do the first time. Say their name the first time on stream. I like to study the names first, and then I say them a bunch, and then notification. Jaguars signing Jordan Lewis. He is now the highest paid nickel corner. Will be Cooper DeJean soon, but for now, he can have the title. Linebackers. Zach Vaughn's back, baby. Dre Greenlaw. He'll be an interesting pickup. Nick Bolton back. Ernest Jones. Oh, he's back? Okay. Okay. We'll go maybe about 115. Levante David's back. All right. How we doing here? I was kind of surprised the Panthers paid Horn that much. I guess he must have had a really good year. Like, I wouldn't follow the Panthers too carefully, but I mean, Horn was just like, there was injury stuff about him. But I'm glad he got paid. So yeah, Jordan Lewis, who is now a member of the Jaguars, he was with. Oh yeah, he was the Cowboys nickel corner. So that's a big loss for Dallas. Big loss for Dallas. Who, I mean, Jerry Jones said they're going to be like, they're going to have targeted aggressiveness when it comes to free agency. Whatever that means. I don't know. God bless Cowboys fans. Not really. I don't care about them. But, I mean, man. Back to the ownership conversation. That's like, it can't get much worse than Jerry Jones. It really can't. How are you doing, Twitter? Not too hot, huh? Not too good. Yeah, but it's down again. It's done. Let me see if it's working on my phone. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it's still down. That must have been a hiccup. So I think you can make tweets, you just can't see anything. This is fun. I I love that. I wish that Adam Peters, the current GM of the Commanders, went to any team but the Commanders, because it's like, it'd be funny if just the 49ers lost other players and I could fully enjoy it. But, then it upgrades my division rival, so it's like, I've won, but at what cost? Oh, he was on the Jets. I forgot about that. He definitely was. He definitely was on the Jets. See how I don't track? I need to track that better. Rams are bringing back. So, Ian Rappaport said the Rams are bringing back cornerback Jimmy Garoppolo on a 1-year deal. That wouldn't be possible because he's a quarterback. Garoppolo is getting interest from others. The Garoppolo, the league can't let go of Garoppolo, man. He's a fine game manager, I guess. I don't know, dog. Shout out to Jimmy G, man. Still kicking in the league. Hey, backup's a good gig, man. I mean, you got to be a clipboard warrior and get paid. Paid to stand on the side. Especially when it's a guy like Stafford. And, like, Stafford has gotten hurt, of course, but, like, he's still relatively reliable. Kaiser White's a free agent. I didn't know that the Cardinals' defensive coordinator was... Whoa. Oh, wait, I think I misread that. I don't know. Oh, he renamed his son. That's weird. He gave his son the middle name Kaiser. That's strange. I'm sorry, that's really strange. If that was on, I don't know. This NFL website is given some really wild nuggets. Okay. All right. Oh, speaking of tight ends, I think the Dallas Goedert situation is interesting. He's going to be on the last year of his deal. I don't think you can pay him because of the injuries. It's tough. So it's like, I get trading him. And if you get a fourth, I think that's fine. But if you can't get something like that, you might as well just run its course this year. And let him go get his bag next year. But because when he played, he was so important to the offense. Like Green Bay game, he can get open. He's one of the best tight ends at just getting wide open. His speed, his route running, his power. He's so good to get it open. And I think you risk just running back one more year, drafting a rookie tight end. Maybe the guy from Bowling Green, because we signed their head coach to be on our coaching staff. Get him in here and then have a plan. But I don't know. He was so important for us. He really was. Free agency, first hour has been kind of boring, not gonna lie. I think I was just hoping for more because last year was so exciting. Like, there was so much going on. This not so much. And I mean, we've had a few good ones, but okay, yeah, it did. It did up the expectation a lot. I think, and maybe Twitter being down does have something to do with it. um, maybe they're like, hey, don't. I don't know if we're gonna be able to update this reliably, so chill out. I don't know, but because I'm always surprised with like the relationships the insiders have with these front offices. Yeah, we're getting the loose deal. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be as good, just because like the sheer name value of this free agency class isn't as big as it was last year. But like, there's still names, right? There's still names that I would be interested in. Um, that hasn't gone off the board. Like, well, what's been the biggest name today so far? Hassan Reddick, probably. I mean, yeah, Hassan. That's good value for the Buccaneers. Just getting. I mean, he had a bad year when he came back, but you know that's pretty low risk, high reward. Twitter, what we got? 7-footer Mo Bamba has agreed to a 10-day contract with the New Orleans Pelicans. NBA news: shout out Mo Bamba. Shout out Mo Bamba. Hopefully he can get signed for the rest of the year, and you know, always wish success on Sixer legends such as Mo Bamba. Um, not the notification I anticipated to see, but hey, shout out Mo Bamba. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm more interested in Mo Bamba than I am in Braxton Berrios. Shout out to Braxton Berrios again. I keep trashing Braxton Berrios. I have nothing against Braxton Berrios. I promise. It's just funny that one of the first names was Braxton. Um, Ew. Get him off my screen. Um, Sorry for the jump scare, guys. Didn't mean to show Pat McAfee. Um, let's see. Oh, I should probably add a thumbnail to the stream. Probably too late for that, but hey, why not? There we go. Yeah, the last deal was Jimmy Garoppolo and I know once I get off stream, something's crazy gonna happen. That's just that's just what happens to me. As soon as I posted last night that um I was doing this stream and I put like the picture of Devontae Adams up and stuff, Devontae Adams gets signed. He gets signed to the Rams. I think the Rams signing Devontae Adams is funny because There's all the trade news about Cooper Kupp and letting him get a trade because you don't want to pay an old guy. But then they pay an old guy, Devontae Adams. And now I think Devontae Adams is better than Cooper Kupp right now. But it's just funny. Okay, so the Giants are signing stand-up quarterback Paulson Adebo. That's a good signing. Dang, that's a good signing. He was an underrated corner for the Saints last year. He's gonna he proves and got himself a deal. Shout out to Paulson. Is that the 3 years? I don't know why I clicked on the link because it's not gonna work. Hopefully, maybe the Paulson Adebo move starts to tip some dominoes here. Let some dominoes fall. Notification. That's Paulson Adebo. Yeah, Milton Williams is definitely going to get signed as soon as I get off of here. I wonder, what... So it's funny, this is technically not the official signing period. This is the tampering period where they're allowed to talk, but the deals get, unofficially announced. So it's really fun. They just can't put pen to paper till later this week? I don't know. But, I mean, we're pretty much knowing the deals already. Now the ESPN website is slow on updates. The Jordan Lewis deal is a really solid deal for the Jaguars, who were really, really bad secondary-wise. They had Ronald Darby starting for them. And if you don't know Ronald Darby, he was starting cornerback for the 2017 Eagles Super Bowl team. And I could have sworn he was out of the league, right? Because, his fall-off happened in 2019, 2020. And he was just kind of getting tossed around. And then I watched the game against the Jaguars, and Devontae Smith catches a one-handed catch for a touchdown over, who is that, Ronald Darby? And I saw a report that he might be an option to replace Slay. It's oh my gosh, bro. No. Please, it's Isaiah Rodgers. Yeah, because I don't think Slay's coming back after the squabble that happened between him and CJ. There's the Giants deal. Better late than ever, ESPN.com. Yeah, I think I'll stay here till 1:15-ish. And if nothing happens. I appreciate all you who are here for staying around watching. Maybe I'll do it for the draft. I might wanna. That'd be kind of fun. I would stay for all 32 picks late into the night. Just the Eagles pick. Titans are loading up on the offensive line, agreeing to terms with Steelers left tackle Dan Moore. Shout out Dan the Man on a 4-year, $82 million deal. Holy catfish. 50 guaranteed, 30 guaranteed in year one. Biggest for a tackle so far. Titans getting some protection there. Oh, Eagles legend Derek Barnett picked up the Brandon Graham strip sack in the Super Bowl. Back to the Texans on a 1-year deal, $5 million. Derek Barnett acquired by the Eagles via first round trade. They gave us the 14th overall pick. We gave them Sam Bradford. And the Carson Wentz era begun in Philadelphia. So, there's some trivia for you. Shout out Derek Barnett. He hated it here at the end of his tenure because he really didn't play. Which I probably would be upset if I didn't play either. So yeah. Shout out Derek Barnett. Derek Barnett being one of the biggest signings this hour is not very exciting. And I wish it was. Again, I feel like this is targeted. I do. I really do. I mean, yeah, if I was on a successful team and I'm kind of like on the end of my career, I'm just staying with them, man. Why would I pick up and move my life? Just to, I don't know, maybe not work out? That's what I do. Oh! Milton Williams to the Panthers! There we go! Hey, congrats to Milton Williams. All right. That's kind of where I wanted him to go. Because I knew that him coming here probably wasn't likely because he's going to get his bag. But, my cousin likes the Panthers. So, therefore, I like the Panthers a little bit. I have a soft spot for him. I used to hate the Panthers, but I have a soft spot for him. I want Bryce Young to succeed. And yeah, their defense was atrocious. And getting Milton Williams is an absolute win for the Panthers. Absolute win. No tweets on it yet. Which is crazy. Tweets used to be the first thing, man. Shout out to Milton Williams, man. I hope I want to know how much money he got because I want to, I'm real happy for him. He's he wanted to come back, but I think there was just an understanding that the money just wasn't there. And with the way our team rotates in and out defensive linemen and drafts them so well, and you see Moro Ojomo have really meaningful snaps, and we can get replacements through the draft. I think I already knew during the season that he was going to come back. So I'm glad it's not to Washington or something like that. Carolina, love that. Milton Williams, that's the biggest name now. That is the biggest name that's gone. The NFL.com's number one free agent is off the board. There's the Dan Moore deal. There you go. That's exciting. I'm waiting for the money. The money deets. It's taking our Twitter folks a long time on that broken app over there. Because are we still down on Twitter? We're definitely still down on Twitter, probably, but yeah, it's still down. Report, what you got for us? Eagles star free agent Milton Williams. I mean, shout out to him, man. He was a third-round pick. Started quiet, but he was always so solid for us. Just eating up space, having meaningful snaps. But this year he really broke out. Strip sack in the Super Bowl, an Eagles special. Now Gonna get that bag in Carolina. And still nothing from the insiders. Even though it's been on ESPN's website. Because Adam Schefter reported it. You just can't get it on Twitter. I would love a money update. Yeah, I do kind of wish we re-signed him sooner for cheaper, but you know what? This isn't the first time it happened, and he deserves to get his full worth. So, I'm not incredibly upset about it. I'm really not. Because, like, you have to re-sign Zach Bond. We haven't had a linebacker like that since, like, I don't know, D'Amico Ryans, like, who's now a head coach in the league. Like, if we had a weakness, it would be finding linebackers. And this was a guy who went from, you didn't know his name, to the best linebacker in the league. Should have been Defensive Player of the Year, who was 5th, which is absurd. Because Lord knows if Fred Warner put up those numbers this year, he would have been Defensive Player of the Year. Just because of, like, the name value plus production. So you can't let a guy like Bond walk. Defensive tackle is a position we have the ability to replace, and maybe already have his replacement in the building. So, you know, and then you're gonna have to pay Jalen Carter soon. You're gonna have to pay these guys soon. You are. Oh, here we go. Carlton Davis. This is not going back to Lions. The Lions are losing another player. He's going to the Patriots to a 3-year, $60 million deal. Patriots really amping that defense up, and Lions take another hit. Listen, that's a big one. That's a big one, man. Shout out to Patriots. Ew. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but, you know. It was a good signing, though. It was a good signing. Carlton Davis, he's off the board. I would still love to get money information on the Miller Williams deal. I know. It slipped out. I've been saying shout out so often to people that it just kind of like, it was tip of the tongue. My fault, team. That's on me. Alright, they're giving me everything but the Miller Williams. Like, we've seen these. I just, before I leave, I want to see the Miller Williams. Miller Williams deets. Miller Williams details. That's not it. Alright, here we go. Panthers working on a deal to finalize. Working to finalize the deal with Milton Williams. So, it's still in the works. Allegedly, apparently. I just don't know why we know everyone else's money but not his. we're here. Why not look at some baseball news? How do we feel about these? That's a. I don't know if that camera's gonna work, but um, all orange Orioles uniforms. We got color rush going on. I think it's fine. They look like a traffic cone. But I mean, they're all right. Looking like a highlighter. I'm not the most mad at all orange, but this is what we talk about when the free agency is kind of like mid. Which again, I should have expected, but here we are. I keep opening Twitter. Like, it's not working, John. It's really not. Alright, I don't know if we're going to get the Milton Williams money in time. There has not been significant movement towards a deal between the Eagles and Mekhi Becton. That stinks, man. Becton loved it here, and it revived his career. But again, I think we would also be okay. I think that wouldn't be like... I don't think it would like sink us, right? I think Saquon still has a good year, but it's a big piece. All right, I think that this might be it. Which team will Aaron Rodgers play in 2025? I don't think he goes to the Titans. I think the Giants might make sense just because he won't have to move because it's the same stadium. Doesn't have to change much. Vikings would be hilarious because that is the Brett Favre arc. Steelers seems like it's gaining some speed. He would never go to the Seahawks. That's not happening. I think the Steelers might do it. Unfortunately, I think that's a bad move, but I feel like they might. And the world is agreeing with me. I guess I know ball. I guess I do. Alright, well, thank y'all for tuning in. I might have a video about if anything big happens and I just miss it. I might do a video recapping what I missed. I think I'll put this stream on YouTube and go from there. But thank y'all for joining me. If y'all want to see a draft stream, let me know. Maybe we can advertise a little earlier so I can, make sure this was kind of last minute. You know what? I just want to do a stream. It was last minute. I think it went pretty well. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, have a good day. I know big moves are going to happen as soon as I end the stream. So, there you go. Peace out.